Oh, my brothers and sisters, they are eating their own. And when I see gun controllers turned against gun control senators, it is delicious, and you guys are going to love this one. Make sure you send this out because Chuck Schumer is in the hot seat from the far left gun control advocates around negotiating with the NRA. You heard that right. You guys are going to love this. Everything will be linked in the description box below. All the sources. There's like 7 of them to tie this all together for you guys. And I hope to hear from you guys in the comments field down there. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on. Spreading freedom twice daily is what we do, and we would love to have you along for the ride. Now, the content today, like seriously guys, this is one of those things you're going to absolutely love. But let's take a look at it through our Ground News app and website. Okay, so this is the first place that I check when I'm researching for videos like this, and they're really the only place that I've found that truly shows all sides of every story and who owns it, writes it, and I'm excited for partnering with them. So, check this out. Weed banking hits new snags. Politico. It leans left, it's a high factuality, and it's owned by a wealthy private owner, Capital News Company. So, if you ever wanted to know who owns Politico, there you go, and which way they lean. But here's what they do on things like this. Mass shootings spur divergent laws as states split between gun rights and gun control. It shows you how many sources are covering it on the top right, how long ago it happened, what the bias distribution is, and shows you which sources in a graph for your examination so you can know what everyone's talking about. It also shows you a potential blind spot in a little interest point where you can see it for the right and for the left. It basically says which side is ignoring this data so you guys can make a complete opinion. This is something I think you guys will like, and make sure you check it out in the comments field below, ground.news/Langley, and subscribe to my link for 30% off and $5 a month. Thank you so much to them, and now let's get into it, my brothers and sisters. You are going to love this. So, hat tip to Bearing Arms. They actually found this first, and then I kind of put some pieces behind it. So, gun controllers are trying to derail the Safe Banking Act because of gun industry protections. Now, this is one of the most boring pieces of legislation you could put out there, but gun control advocates are going on the full-on assault against Chuck Schumer because he's negotiating with the NRA, and I can't wait to show you what he's doing. Senate Majority Leader from Newtown Action Alliance, big gun control group, Senate Majority Leader at Senator Schumer is negotiating with the NRA to pass his priority bill, the SAFE Act, a cannabis banking legislation with Section 10 added as a sweetener for the NRA-backed Senate Republicans. Section 10. Now, like I said, what does this have to do with gun rights? Why is the gun control side of the aisle attacking Senator Schumer, who is the leader of the Democrats in the Senate, who has pushed through all sorts of gun control? Because he's negotiating with the NRA. Well, let's just keep going. Let me show you what's happening. More from Newtown. The NRA has been lobbying for the Fair Access to Banking Act, which is the language of Section 10 in the SAFE Act. There's an NRA article because NRA is evil. Well, check this out. This is the article from Politico that they're referencing. Schumer's weed plan hits bipartisan resistance. Clashes between Democrats and Republicans over language changes and co-sponsors threatens to yet again stall the legislation. Here's what they're upset about. This is the negotiating with the NRA, all right? This is Section 10. Requirements for deposit account termination requests and orders. So what they're arguing is that Section 10 provides too broad of a reason for gun companies to have protections from financial targeting and termination. So they want to make sure they put in gun control, or gun companies are out of it and just focus on weed. They want it to be specifically for that because they're concerned that gun companies are going to get shelter in this Fair Representation Act as well. Seriously. So that's what they're going. That's how Chuck Schumer is negotiating with the NRA. They're going after him because he's not putting in a carve-out that says specifically gun manufacturers, gun dealers, gun shops cannot take advantage of these financial institutions that weed companies are, because it's meant to provide loans and banking services and prevents them from being terminated for their political beliefs. That's what the Democrats are going after here, all right? Here we go. More from the Politico article. If passed, the SAFE Act would make it easier for financial institutions to offer services like bank accounts and small business loans to companies in the cannabis industry. As the number of break-ins at cash-heavy dispensaries has grown in recent years, the bill has gained more support from Republicans and some law enforcement officials who argue it is an important step for public safety. The Democrats are attacking Schumer on this because it doesn't specifically say, but not for gun shops. These people are zealots, and you can't make this up. A major contingent point is Section 10, which originally was the text of Representative Blaine, let's just say Luetkemeyer, Financial Institution Customer Protection Act, Customer Protection Act. That bill was introduced in response to the Obama-era initiative called Operation Choke Point. That might sound familiar to you guys. That was around the concerns for gun shops being targeted, which GOP lawmakers said unfairly targeted businesses like gun retailers and payday lenders. It was added to SAFE in 2019 as a sweetener for Republican lawmakers. So the sweetener here that they're pissed off about is the fact that gun shops and gun manufacturers and the gun industry can apply for the same banking protections and the same loan protections that the cannabis industry can. That's what they're upset about. These people aren't about safety. These people aren't about freedom. These people are about abolishing the Second Amendment and your rights across the board. And they're pissed at Schumer because he would dare say that everyone's got rights to have banking and loan access. Yeah. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I will see you on the next one. I'm Braden. See you later.